Welcome to the
Sugar
and Spice podcast.
Cheers.
We're back.
We're back.
That's
Oh
actually
boy.
good.
It is actually good. You can't even though
You can't taste the alcohol,
you can't taste the alcohol, so
which
it's
is
kind of
dangerous.
Yeah.
So, guys, look at the recipe for our temptation. What did I call this? The Temptation Island tea.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about Temptation Island.
It's good, actually. It is really good.
Right?
That is dangerous. Like juice.
I feel like we could probably put a little bit of bubbly in that too.
Oh god.
Alrighty, so we're back, guys. So sorry. Life's been lifing. I didn't have a job for 2 months. So we were pivoting my lifestyle,
Yeah.
and you went away. You
I
went
went
on a
away.
vacation.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to pivot and make life happen as we need to. A little bit of updates. Connor and Bree no longer together.
Yes, we saw them together on their reunion, and they are
all-
no longer.
Yep. I feel like maybe he was like, I'm gonna stay with her until the reunion.
I feel like it was the other way around, but anyways, the universe did him a favor by
I wonder if he regrets selling
pushing
his
that
house.
horrible demon out of his life.
Yeah. I wonder if he regrets selling his house because
Oh yeah.
he moved into like those condos in her building.
Why do that?
Oh, boys are stupid. What can we say? We have that. We have Drake wasting taxpayer money.
Oh, I saw someone call him a data center. Because he's wasting so much water on his Iceman promotion.
Yep. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, I don't know what you were even trying to do with that. I mean,
and didn't someone run like it was supposed to be like find his release date in the middle of it or something?
Yeah.
It's somewhere. And didn't someone run away with it and like
Yeah.
not tell anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, that's my hero.
I know that would be you. Like, screw you.
I'm like in there with a pickaxe, like,
where did you find a pick? And they're like, oh yes, people were in there with pickaxes. I'm like, where do you even find a pickaxe?
Home Hardware.
Who has one? Do you have one?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, I mean,
getting ready was an axe.
Oh God.
I mean, no.
I don't have these kind. We live in a city. We don't need these kind of tools. And in Toronto, it's even worse.
That's true. That's true.
What do you
man,
pickaxe in your condo?
Man, like the downtown Canadian Tire must have just been like cooked over. Like nothing left. Shovels gone. Blowtorches gone.
Oh yes, blowtorches. Oh,
right? That's what I would do. I would do a blowtorch over anything. Either way, I'm like, now you're just flooding the street. So
well, yeah, and they had to call in like
the fire department
and police for pickaxe. Well, a pickaxe is dangerous. Like
100%.
you're swinging this thing around, and you like clock someone.
People are crazy.
I know.
Anyway, good for that person, whoever you are. You're my hero. Love you long time. Okay, so
the show at hand.
Love Island. We love.
Island.
I'm sorry, Temptation Island. I mean, they think it's love.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Temptation Island.
4 couples.
Yes. I feel like, has it always been 4, or did we have 5 last season?
No, we have 4.
4? Okay.
4. So we have Mikey and Sydney.
Yes.
We have Jack and Cheyenne.
We have Summit and Kaylee and Scarlett and Cole. So I think it's like what? Scarlett and Cole are the oldest.
Yeah.
And then I want to say it's like Summit, Kaylee, and Sydney and Mikey are around the same age. And then Cheyenne and Jack are the babies.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like, we were talking about it yesterday, and you're like, don't you not like Jack? I was like, I don't like him, but I also know he's still really young.
He's just a baby.
He's 23.
Wasn't he 25? Because I was just blown away. He's so,
he's a child.
He's so small. He's so small. And his hair.
I know. Timu Polly D.
Yes.
Timu Polly D is all I could think of, but I was like, Gabs, are here?
I think I think he got a perm.
I think he did too. And then realized that he was going somewhere hot and was like, I'm not gonna gel this shit every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I took him as young, so I was like, you know what? He's an idiot.
Oh, absolutely.
He's not fully developed yet. He's not there yet.
Well, okay, let's get into Mikey and Sydney first, because I was gonna say, like, I feel like Mikey Oh, he's 24. Okay, I wrote down.
You, oh,
Haha,
thank
I
God for
wrote down
you.
their ages. He's actually younger. That was the thing. He's younger than Jack. So Mikey and Sydney are
Okay,
both 24. I feel
I
like
don't like Mikey.
he was hot shit in college and he's never left. Like he's stuck in college.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think he gives himself more credit than he is. Like I think he thinks he's
yes.
hotter than he is.
He to me
He rubs me. I don't like his facial features. Like I was like, I know exactly. I'm like, ooh, he's getting pissed off. He also low key gives me the vibe that like if he got angry enough, he would punch the wall beside your head.
so I'm pretty sure on the Vile Files, like the reunion, he had said that at one point he did punch the wall.
Yep, I can see that. I can see, no, I don't think he would physically attack somebody,
Yeah.
but he would definitely be the type to like punch the wall beside your head
Which
if you're arguing.
yeah, but that is like you're a half step from then
Yeah, oh,
actually punching
absolute,
someone because
absolute. It doesn't make it
you're
better.
doing
It
it
doesn't make
doesn't
it
make it
right.
better because you're doing that to strike fear in the person
Exactly.
without actually
Exactly.
harming
I
them.
just, so he gives me super, super strong narcissistic vibes to the point where his whole issue was the fact that he was losing Sid. Like, so it's like when the
Like losing
narcissist loses the
control.
supply.
Yeah, okay.
When the narcissist loses the supply of their person, then they start doing the waterworks, playing the victim. Like, oh, she told me she loved me. Like, she bamboozled me into coming here. Mikey, let's be real. She told my mom that I was the best thing that ever happened to her. You know what? Maybe at that
I
point,
know.
she wasn't willing to accept like what she was living in. I mean, because they were friends, and clearly I think she cared about him more, like as they were friends. And then he was just like, oh, cool. Like she wants me. Cool. Nobody else wants me right now anymore. I
And
think that's what it was.
and nobody in that house wanted him either.
Like nobody even made a move.
No, at all. At all.
Like God bless India
Yeah,
for
because
like
she
just
was
being like a homegirl.
yeah, like she was
I thought he was gonna try something on that third date with her. Like, cause he was like, we haven't even done anything romantic yet.
and she's like, and we're not gonna.
Yeah. She's like, I hope
Gonna.
he finds somebody amazing just like him. And I'm like, really? We think he's amazing? I mean, whatever.
Okay, I think he would be okay as like that guy in your friend group
100%.
who's like just a fun
He's the
person
friend.
he's a fun friend to be around, like he's making jokes and being silly and ha ha ha, and like you're having a drink and it's like, oh ha ha, Mikey, like
Yeah, he's a jokester.
yes.
I think he does that as a way to cover like a lot of his emotions and pain and everything like that. Like I think that's where he hides a lot of his stuff. Um, but I don't know. Like I feel like I think he just thought Sydney was always going to be there.
Yes, but then she took one look at Xavier and she was like, see you later.
I was like, go girl, go. And I feel like we've seen Xavier somewhere before too. Like I feel like we're starting to watch all these different shows and like they are popping up as like I feel like he was on, I want to say, not that I've seen it, but like Too Hot to Handle. I feel like I've seen him in a promo or a video or something like that.
He's like, he's not he's not for me. But I can
He's
say
attractive.
he's an
He
attractive
wouldn't have
person.
been my first choice out of the men there.
Yes. Well, we'll
We
get
know who my first choice
we'll
was.
get to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he like, but he was also
Very sweet.
yes, a very nice guy.
Once again, all of the guys, the 12 single guys, like they're smart because they play the respectful guy.
Yeah.
Because they know those men are gonna fuck up.
Because it's like
They know
last
their own kind.
they know their own kind. It's like last year though, where on the guys' side, like the men that are there with their significant other, it's like debauchery, like just a shit show.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like
Let's slip and slide
yeah,
and like
and
kiss
all,
me here, kiss me there.
and
Yeah.
and then
It's like a frat house.
it's like a frat house, and then we go over to the girls' side, and it's like
Summer parties.
yes, Like, let's
Yeah.
play, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
just
Like the
the most
guys.
innocent game you can think
Yeah.
of, they're playing. Like, let's play Trivial Pursuit, guys. Like, it's
Yes.
just,
Or they're playing like, oh, never have I ever, but it's just literally like never have I ever. There's no like, oh, the loser has to kiss
right,
somebody.
right, yes, yeah,
Right? So
right.
there's no like inside, and I'm like, man, the single guys, they make the girls cookies. I was like,
I
I know
know,
how you feel about chocolate chip
I
cookies.
know, but they
And that looked like a whole like cookie s'mores bar thing.
I know, but it wasn't as good as Jordan's cookies
That's
from Love is
true.
Blind. I saw
That's
those
true.
cookies on Love is Blind and I was like, please, Jordan, drop that recipe.
Drop it. All right. So like Mikey and Sydney, obviously well, to be fair, I think she would have been fine had he not made those comments he did in the beginning about
He
like
shot
his
he
three amigas.
Yeah, he shot himself in the foot trying to be this big man, like, oh, like, I'm gonna have to start,
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
care of
But
myself, blah,
she
blah,
like
blah.
and Sydney was right when like she said he has to latch on to somebody because he can't be alone. And I mean, fair, like I don't know what he was thinking was gonna happen. Like,
Honestly, though, I think she was looking, I think she saw Xavier and she was like, whew. And then she was just like, anything, because really, really, when you boil
oh,
down what
absolutely.
he said in that first bonfire, it wasn't that bad.
No,
It wasn't that
no, but I
bad.
think she just was like, I think it was a lot of she saw the pattern happening
Yeah.
again. And to be fair, by the time we got to the final bonfire, she was like, listen, I realized we're going through this cycle over and over. You acknowledge something, but then you don't ever change. Or you're okay for a little bit, and then it goes back. And like to be fair, like there's nothing wrong with her saying, I decided to choose this for myself. Like I needed to figure out who I am now going forward, and I realized that there are other things out there. I do think she genuinely like wanted to leave with him, but then I think and like to Mark the host's credit, like he's great. I
He
love
is
him.
so good.
Like he made
So
the
good.
comment that like the reason these boys are like these 12 single men are in the house is to give you perspective on your situation. And like don't get me wrong, of course they're gonna try to be laying it on thick or whatever. But I think like for most of the men we've seen, they've been very genuine about like just like interested in the girls and like I'm not going to push boundaries with you. Like,
Right.
I'm going to let you lead the situation
Yeah.
and stuff, like, however you're feeling. And they're like, yeah, like, lay it on me. What do you have questions about? What do you want to know? Right? Like, so I think there are, like, they do genuinely have concern for these girls and they want to get to know them. I'm like, because it's like a big old little family.
Family. I know the same thing that happened last
Yeah.
season happened this
Yeah.
season, where it's like they're like crying, like we
Yeah.
had such a good time
Yeah.
together, and yeah, they are like more of a family. I
Yeah.
feel like they have a more platonic, good relationship than
Yeah.
the other.
And like the guys will respect the fact that when the girls like are like, yeah, like you should figure it out for yourself. Or they ask them questions to figure out like Mikey does this, like what does like from a guy's perspective, what is he doing?
Right.
Because of course now like you're looking at every situation based on whatever trauma you guys have experienced,
Right.
right? So then we get to okay, first of all, one, Temptation Island. I love the fact that we didn't like swap out the guys this time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was really nice just to have them say the whole time. There's no
Consistency.
reason for that.
Yeah.
And the little swap-de-doo of the houses. Like, oh, you get to go to the guys, you get to go to the girls. Like, overall, I'm like, the stuff the girls did, harmless. Like, I'm gonna waste this cologne. Fair. You know what? I'd probably fucking do that too. I'd probably do that too. Except I would probably put the cologne all over the toilet paper just to like soak it up. But like, I mean, the guys just kind of, I was like, we didn't have to do that much.
No.
Like, you didn't have to go and rip up pictures. Like, the
Or
girls,
steal all the
yeah,
pictures, or
the girls, and this is how I was like, you guys are babies. Like,
yeah.
you guys are children. You need to grow up. Like, especially the two young ones.
Well, and like you could tell by the time like Sydney and Mikey got to the final bonfire and Mikey's like crying and she just like at one point she rolled her eyes. So I'm like, okay, so
She's done.
she's done. And this is probably not the first time that he has done
Well,
pulled a stunt like
and this is
this.
what I mean, right? Like he knows that he's lost her, so now he's gonna pull out the waterworks.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna pull out the victim
Yeah.
card. Like he's gonna do all this stuff because now he also doesn't want to look emasculated in front of the world,
Yeah.
in front of Chris, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it must be so hard for Chris to stay neutral.
Mark.
Mark, sorry.
I'm like,
Mark.
who's Chris?
Mark.
Mark.
Yeah, like it must be so hard for him to stay neutral in situations.
I mean,
But
he does. He
he
does
does a
such
really
a good job.
like he does a really good job, especially when the boys are like crashing out at the bonfires,
Yeah.
being like, "Hey, now your feelings are valid, but like remember she's also hurting.
Right.
So try to think about how you would be in her situation."
Man, he just
He's
like
great.
he hosts circles around Nick and Vanessa Lachey.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like he genuinely wants like
Like
good things
I'm
for
like,
people.
sir, do you have like
He
a
must.
counselor or a
Something.
therapist,
Like
some
have you gone to
social?
school for
Yes,
this? Like
because he's so good at it.
or it makes me wonder if he's been married for like 40 years or
Yeah,
something like that. Like he's got to have something
he's
cuz like you just don't sit there
but he
and
has
like
so
pop
much
that stuff off.
emotional intelligence and then is able to like convey that to the
I think
couples
too
and
it gives the I think it gives them like almost like a parental type
yes, yes,
figure,
yes,
right? So I think
yes,
that's a huge
yeah,
difference too is he's a lot older than
yeah,
most of them.
yeah.
So it's like
Like a
it's
dad. Like he is like a
yeah.
dad. Like
Yeah,
he
so it's like the girls are getting like the dad talk about like,
yes.
"Hey, sometimes boys are really stupid
Right.
and you have to know when to walk away."
Yeah. And the
So,
guys are getting a son.
son,
Yeah,
listen,
yes.
we
Yes.
can't be treating women that way.
Right.
We don't treat
Exactly.
women that way in this house,
That's right.
on this
Yes.
island.
Yes. No, it's
So then yeah, so we get essentially the video messages real quick before we go into the
oh,
bonfire.
yes.
Like I laughed because I'm like, Mikey, what like you didn't get the point that she said she was done with you? Like you still thought you were together after getting that fucking video message? I'm like, bro, use your brain. I know it's not big, but use it a little bit. And then we have like, I knew it when they were at the final bonfire. So he says what he says. I knew when she started talking, he was gonna start doing the whole like just his facial features and movements and stuff. And I was like, oh,
He gives me a bit of Drake and a bit of French Montana. Like put those two
he literally
together.
was like, it's like Steve Urkel 100 pounds heavier.
Yes. Yes. Add those three, mush them up together, and you've got Mikey.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just like, nah, like I was shocked that he chose to leave alone.
Yeah.
I thought he was really gonna say, like, I want to go with her.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then like it was no. Without a doubt, I knew she was gonna leave with like Xavier. Whether they stayed together or not. They okay.
I got it. I got it. No, so uh Mikey and Sydney ended up getting back together. Sure they
Why does
left,
this always happen?
but they ended up breaking. By the time they got to the Vile Files reunion,
I
they were
bet you
broken
she'd
up.
feel bad. She probably felt really bad for like, because she already said she was like, I do feel
So
bad.
apparently, like the reason why they ended up breaking up again was he was throwing a lot
Shit
of
back in her
that.
face.
Yes,
Of course, which I
everything.
would expect out of him.
Yes, for sure.
Fair.
But and apparently on the Vile Files, he was very like he had all his therapy speak. Like he was like, "I'm so healed." It's like
You know what's
Google.
great? Yes.
It's like he Googled like
He chat GPT
yes,
therapy.
yes, yes.
Like you can always tell the men who are bullshitting because actual men who have gone to therapy don't speak like that.
Yes, yes.
They just like they're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm
So,
cool.
I'm so healed. I'm like
Mikey, you want to come on our podcast?
open invitation.
Let me take a shot at yeah.
So yeah, so anyways, they ended up breaking up. He not only like was throwing, I guess, whatever into her back in her face, but also like was just reverting back to the way he was. Like she had to put together a dresser or something, and he just sat there and watched TV while she put together the dresser.
I wouldn't expect him to put together anything.
Well, why, that is the purpose of a man. Like a man is there to do that kind of stuff. You can help. I'd be there helping probably.
I'd be like, I mean, who am I kidding? I put shit together like a crazy mad woman, but I have to. I have nobody.
I put stuff together too because when I was in high school, I worked in Staples and I worked in the furniture department. So I got really good at putting together furniture pretty quickly.
pros.
Yeah, so I'm like, I have no problem putting it together, but like that wouldn't sit right with me if I was sitting there putting something together and a man is standing there, sitting there watching me do it. That's not right.
Mm-mm. Don't make me do the mental load and the physical load.
Right, exactly.
No, thank you.
That's it.
All right.
Okay. On to
our
Jack,
children.
Jack and Cheyenne.
All right. So she's 23.
23.
He's 25.
Yes.
I think he's the only guy she's ever been with. Is what I got for a feeling.
I know
because she would have been like 18 when they got together.
I know, but I feel like Part of me is wondering, like, do they have the type of dynamic where he cheats and then she cheats back?
Mm,
Well, and
possibly.
apparently she supposedly did cheat first.
Okay.
Not like, but it was very minimal. Like she just kissed someone.
Oh, okay.
And then he was like, "Oh, you kissed someone? Well, I'm
I'm gonna
just
go
gonna,
fuck
yeah."
everybody.
Like, okay. Yeah, I know.
Ugh,
So he okay, well we'll talk about I'll get into
yeah,
the
yeah, go.
reunion stuff later, but let's talk about them on the island. Like,
He picked the skeeziest girl, and I knew he was gonna pick her. Carter. I saw her, and I was like, mm. But you know what? I look at her, and that's the type of girl I would expect to see that kind of man with.
oh, absolutely.
Not Cheyenne.
No, Cheyenne is actually
She's very
very,
pretty.
she's very pretty.
Very, very
She gives
pretty.
me Haley Bieber,
Mhm. Mhm.
like
Mhm.
she's got that like strong
Mhm.
facial features. But no, like, and what's her face? Carter's eyelashes will drive me
Oh,
absolutely bad shit. Like,
she looked
she had
like a
like
hot.
caterpillars on her eyes. Like that
She
drives
was
me absolutely.
Hot Mess Express. Like I
Yes.
expected to see a Marlboro and like Miller Lite in her hand. I'm sorry. I'm just like, no. Like you could tell I'm like you're fresh 22 or
Oh,
21, whatever she was. She was like fresh out of school.
oh yes, like young, young, young.
I'm like, you would probably go work at like as a bikini barista, which is fine, whatever. But like honestly, it's exactly the type of person. But I mean, like in
Well,
anything,
like, even when
and
they were talking about, she's like, well, you know, like, what do you like when Carter and her were or and him were talking? Like, she's like, oh, like, what do you want to do? And he's like, I want to be a club promoter. I'm like,
the minute he said that, I was like, of course you
of
do.
course you do, of course you do. I'm like, that is like, that's fine when you're 25, which he is, but that's not like a
Like,
long
no,
term
what are you gonna do in
career.
the end? Like, it's different if you're like, I want to be a club promoter, but then I want to like get in with this one club and then maybe like learn management and like that. That's long term. Like, but
Yeah.
I don't think he's capable of seeing in front of his hair.
Well,
Let's be honest.
yes, yes. Like he's a very immature 25. Very immature 25. Because when you look at
At least Mikey came off more
like a grown up,
yeah,
and
slightly.
Summit is 25 also.
Really?
Yes,
I thought
that's
they
why
were
I was like that's why I was
so
like contrasting the two of them. I'm like, these two are the same age.
I thought Summit and Kaylee were
No.
older. Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I think it's just a little bit hard for me sometimes because all the girls look older than they are.
Yeah.
But guys, that's too much. But anyway, side to side. So then like the boys play that stupid game, the sexy spicy secret drinking game. I'm like, why? And I'm so sorry, Jasenia, your butt's not that great.
Well, I guess if it's natural, it's
I didn't
it's
think it looked natural to
oh, you
me.
didn't think so?
No,
She's Latina, so
that's
I feel
true.
like she's
Maybe.
got those genes.
Maybe.
But when I think when Jack made that comment about Carter tasting like candy, like I feel like that was him like twisting the knife on Cheyenne because remember when Cheyenne caught him cheating,
Mm-hmm.
she had messaged that. I'm like, this girl. I'm
You
like,
should go
wow.
after your own heart.
I know. I was like, oh, I'm taking notes, Cheyenne. She goes on Jack's phone,
Mm-hmm.
messages the girl she thinks it is, and then the girl came back and she was like, "What lips?" or something, or like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
was like talking about kissing, and she's like, "What lips?" So I feel like him making that comment about Carter tasting like candy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's like driving the
So,
knife.
like, my opinion of Jack is he was never gonna be the one to break up with her
Oh, absolutely not.
because I don't think he has the balls to do it.
No.
He was never ever ever gonna break up with her. He wanted to push her to the point where she became the bad guy,
Yes.
and then she would break up with him.
Yes.
Because we even saw that where he said to her and was like, "Well, like you were unhappy, so why didn't you leave?" Well, no, we're not pointing fingers, Carter. You're also unhappy. So you guys should have either both left or you should have left if you didn't want to be with her.
Right.
Like simple as that. And so of course Jack can't keep it in his pants longer than 2 seconds with one girl.
Well, supposedly he said he never had sex with anybody on the show.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because then what did you do?
We know Cheyenne definitely did.
100%.
The one
Oh my
scene.
god. I know. I know.
Like,
Netflix.
there's
I'm
no
like
one
wondering.
ghost. Wondering what's happening
You know what
here.
I thought it was? You know, in Scary Movie, where it's like Scary Movie 3 with the ghost, and she's like, I'm just like, man, Netflix, we didn't need to hear that. I didn't need to
I
hear
didn't
I
need
need
the
a black screen with sound.
I didn't need the actual visual of what was going. I'm like, I got it. Thank you. I know
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah, we could have gone. I didn't need a black screen with like visual sounds and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Tell us about Preston though, since we're on that topic.
I love Preston. I do love Preston.
Yeah.
He's a very pretty boy. He's very light skinned, like has beautiful eyes. Like, yeah, he's really pretty. That's all I can say about Preston. But no, like I think like you know what, good on her though, because she was like, "Fuck you, Jack."
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
you want me to burn it down? I'm gonna fucking burn it down.
she had a meltdown.
She did,
when-
rightfully so. I'm
Yeah.
like, girl, it's due. It's you. I feel like this has been brewing for a while, and like she said, she was like, I I came into this kind of knowing what he would do,
Oh yeah.
and I don't
And it
think
just
she thought she was gonna like retaliate the way she did. But then I think she was like, fuck it, it's about time I live for myself and I do what
yeah.
I want to do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And she grabs Preston and they go into the hideaway tent thing.
Yeah. And Jack knew. Jack knew. Like he was on the other side.
I feel
Like
like
he's
it was
like, I
the,
bet
who was it last season that we saw? It was the blonde girl, and like they did it too. They were battling it out. Like,
oh yes.
the other
Grant.
guy with the yes,
Fucking Grant.
fucking grand.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
yeah, like I don't know. I think it was good. The whole situation was good for Shy, and I mean, at the end of it, when they got to the final bonfire, I mean, I think a lot of the shit he talked about was bullshit.
Well, yes, but didn't you get the sense if he had said, I want to leave with her, I think she would have left with him.
I think she would have fallen back into it too.
Yeah.
I think she would have. I was really like, I was like, please don't crack. Please don't crack. I was like, girl, I was like, baby girl, you're doing so good. I would
Yeah.
rather you leave with Preston than go back with him if you're not going to leave alone.
Well, I thought it was she left alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I thought it was good she left alone
I
because
thought she was good.
I didn't think it was good that Sydney left with Xavier. I think she was maybe just trying to make a point.
I think
Obviously, she was just trying to make a point because they ended up getting back together. But I think with Cheyenne, I was like,
yes,
good, like leave
she
alone.
came to the understanding that like, yes, I found a connection in Preston, and who knows, like they could have still been friends outside of it or whatever. But I think she finally realized she was like, I need to learn how to be on my own as
because
a young adult.
and when you're that young
You
and
change.
you get together with someone, you change. You change and you also need that time to be by yourself
Mhm.
and explore the world for yourself and find out what you yourself like and don't like and
Mhm.
not just be attached to someone else and not have any space
Yep.
from them.
I got like, I get so annoyed with the boys' video messages because I'm like, you have no intention of being with her,
Didn't
Jack.
he give you Grant vibes?
Yes.
I forgive my. I don't know exactly what he said, but it was definitely along the lines of I forgive myself.
It was like, I forgive myself and I forgive the. He made the comment of, I forgive your actions.
What the
Unless
What
I
about
check,
you? What about you, sir?
I didn't fucking ask him for forgiveness.
I know. What about you?
Like, I don't know. And like once again, he was hella disrespectful when they went to to their villa too. And I'm just like, you can tell. I'm like, you guys are literal
Children.
children.
Yes, children.
Man child,
Yeah.
like through and through. I'm surprised that he left on his own. I really thought he would have left with one of the other girls.
Okay. So,
Tea
time. So apparently, after both Jack and Cheyenne spent another night in like Hawaii.
Oh,
like they
like,
didn't
after
go
the
back,
fact,
right?
yeah.
Yes. So Jack apparently stayed with Carter for a last
That night.
night. So, and I think Cheyenne was with Preston. But before she met up with Preston, apparently she skirted security and went to where Jack was staying. She went to the front desk and like claimed that she had left her passport up in her boyfriend's room. So she had them call the room. So she was talking to Jack and she was like, "Can you please come down here?" And she could hear Carter in the background. And he was like, "No, I don't think it's a good idea."
So she just wanted to confirm that he did fucking lie.
So anyways, I guess no, but she was freaking out. She was like apparently knocking on doors, like trying to, and then security like took her out of the hotel.
Girl was fuming of it.
Yes. So anyways, they also, I believe, got back together for
Of course.
a period of time, but no longer by the time they got
Good.
together.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Like she deserves better. Like
Yeah.
figure out who you are now and like move on. Like he's a real fucking loser. Honestly, I hope I see her on other shows because like she's got a good personality
Yeah.
and like I think she came to a lot of good realizations.
Yeah.
So now we'll do
So now
Summit and Kaylee.
we're into the snooze fest portion of the God. Honestly though, if we God bless Jack, because if we didn't have Jack,
It would have been really boring.
Yeah,
They were like
really boring.
they were going through like couple profiles and they're like, this is the one.
This is the one.
This is the one that's gonna sell the season.
I think they were an alternate originally though.
Really?
Yes. Oh, thank God they made the main cast. Thank God. Or we would have had nothing. We would have brought a lot of nothing on this season. So I don't know.
So we have like
boring. Who do you want to go with?
Summit and Kaylee.
Okay, fine.
Like my first impressions of them were like
I can't stand
love
Summit.
bombers.
Yeah. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Yick. Yick. He gives me the absolute ick. Like, ugh.
I notice I look at him and I'm like, you consistently miss leg day every fucking week. You look like a Dorito.
When they were handing out the bracelets, I'm like, why are they giving so many bracelets to this guy? This guy. And then when I think he was with Jacinia or he was with somebody, he's like, so how come you didn't give me a bracelet? I'm like, are you fucking for real right now?
I know. But also like
loser.
His hands were huge. I'm like, why are you a Neanderthal?
And then he got in that little thing at when they were meeting the singles, he got in a little thing with that guy. And the guy was like, "Oh, you're probably aware, but whatever." And
yeah.
Yes. I'm like,
take him down a notch.
Yeah, because I was like, man, first initial impression of him for me, not good, and then it just got worse.
Yeah,
as the season.
Like I was like, they do nothing but love bomb each other. They just go through their cycle of breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, self-sabotaging, whatever. I looked at him, I was like, that's a commitment phobe. 100% mama's boy commitment phobe.
Well,
who calls their mom
on and then have it be on air? I'd be like, I'd like to speak to
they were allowed to have their phones.
I didn't know that.
Did you
either.
have to go to production and say, can I please go my mommy? I mean, okay, not only did you have the other two guys sleep in your room.
Male sleepover.
Like, okay, whatever, guys. Whatever, like, floats your boat or whatever. But then you also were like, Mom, please. No, he was.
And also,
he was like a brick wall, like talking to a brick wall.
Oh, God. Like, the lack of personality was just, oof. And so when Kaylee was talking about how like he would be like talking shit about her, making her feel and he was like, oh, all it was like she asked me how to get a bigger butt and I told her to do some squats. Bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's a liar.
Yeah.
He's absolutely trying to save face. You know he's talking shit to her.
And not because I'm just a girl's girl, but like I feel like the stuff she said was true.
Oh, absolutely. Why would you make that up?
Like, yeah, I'm like, you left her in your room crying.
Oh, I believe that. I believe it.
I also think he's the type of guy that played sports in college and high school and everything like that.
And thinks he's hot shit and hasn't
he's like
grown out.
He's
yes.
Just bigger.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, I mean, not to say that, like, obviously we could tell, like, Kaylee had her issues and stuff like that, but, like, I also
wonder. Eyes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the contact.
I know, there was something. I'm like, ma'am, like, you're scaring me.
Like, do you put, like, the whitening eye drops in? Because they were, like...
Maybe, because, yeah, there was such a stark contrast between her eye, like, iris...
And she was hella burnt the whole time. I'm like, guys,
that's me. Oh my God.
SPF.
I've been there. That's all right. Yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us.
And then I was like low-key jealous. I'm like, oh, that was bad.
Yeah, but and the guy that she was talking with, what was his name? Zach or
I actually did not. I just called him Affirmation Boy. Because I fucking didn't get his name.
But he was like, I mean, I think it was good for her to be talking to him because, like, I'm like, yes, listen to this man.
Chris.
Chris. Okay, yes, Chris. Listen to Chris. Like, take Chris's advice. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, and I'm like, again, you're only 24. Like, Summit's,
I
you
thought she
can,
was fucking older than
no,
her.
I'm like, you can kick someone to the curb. There's lots of time to put between 24 and even 30 to find someone else that's better than Summit. Why Summit? Like, he just seems
I
like
don't understand other than I feel like she has super no self-confidence.
maybe.
Which I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I'm like, you're very pretty. You're very fit.
Yeah.
Like, you have your shit together.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what you do for work, but uh like you could 100% do better than him.
Oh,
Like you're 24.
yeah. By a long shot, she could do better than him.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. And
And I feel like honestly, yes. Like Summit was literally like a Neanderthal because he like did not understand. He was like, you called me a sociopath. Well, like I think she kind of meant the behavior
yes.
was sociopathic.
Yes.
Like, and I think
And she
anybody
said
could.
that after the fact,
Yes,
like on the
like
reunion. She's like, I felt bad because he thought I said it, but she's like, that's not how I meant it.
no, and I think she touched on that at the final bonfire.
Yeah.
She was like, "Listen, like I was mad, I was upset.
Yeah.
But still, like anybody in that situation, I would have fucking do it. I would have said that to your fucking face. Like you're a fucking sociopath. Who the fuck leaves their girlfriend crying to go
Well,
hang out with the boys?
yeah, and he just, I don't know, he just doesn't strike me as someone who's got a lot going on upstairs.
Yeah. To be fair, I think had it lasted, I think he totally would have been all up on that Julianne chick.
Oh, I know. He said he
I feel
wasn't.
like he wanted to.
He said at the reunion he wasn't like physically attracted to anyone in the thing.
Bullshit.
I know.
Bullshit. Like, because I was constantly watching their body language when they would like.
Oh, I know. At one point, I thought they were gonna kiss,
Yeah.
right? When
And
they were at the
watching,
beach.
yes, and
Yes.
watching the sunset.
Yes.
And she was like, "Man, if this was the real world," and I was like, "You're putting on all the stops." And I'm shocked that he would go for her because I thought she was like normal pretty. She wasn't like the other girls in the house. Like she was pretty normal
She gave
looking.
me sorority girl.
She
So
definitely
that
had way overlined lips, and I was like,
she gave me sorority girl, which I feel like that's his cup of tea.
mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like all American boy.
Yes. So I feel that
Yeah.
I feel like that pairing made sense to me. I don't know, boring. Neither of them did anything with anyone else. Oh yes, Chris, I do have a rundown. Neither of them did anything with anyone else.
No,
They get to
I
that.
think she was more like figuring herself out, which is fine, which is part of it, like which is like what Mark said, like, hey, figure your stuff out, figure out your own life and where you're going with it then. And like, I mean, we get to the final bonfire and he was just like, I just have to know, did you have any physical connections with anybody? And she was like, obviously not, because you would have fucking seen it.
I know
They're
because
not gonna
they're
not
doing,
show
they're
you this.
doing their best at the drama or the bonfire to create some kind of drama. They will
Yes.
take anything.
Which
Anything.
I will say, I knew they were gonna cut it off before he kissed Mikey.
Yes.
I knew it. Because I
Yes.
was like,
Yes.
yes, give me it.
Yes.
Give me the drama.
They're doing anything. But yeah, so then at the final bonfire he brings like his key and like the dog collar and he's like, let's move in together and
Let's
have
get
a
a
dog.
dog.
Spoiler alert. We go to the reunion. They do not live together and they don't have a dog, but they are still together.
They are still together. Okay.
So, and apparently this was, oh, just to add context, this was filmed about 9 months ago.
Okay, so clearly they've worked on some stuff, they've figured it out, like whatever's working for them. Like, I personally think at their age, probably, and the shit that they've gone through, moving together right after the show probably would have been a bad idea.
Bad idea, yeah.
So, like, I hope that they're working on their stuff and, like, she seemed like, as much as, like, yeah, we're like, oh, he's annoying, he's a loser. But, like, she genuinely seemed happy with whatever progress he said he made.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe he did change, maybe whatever. I wasn't convinced he was gonna leave with her based on the conversation with his mom. Like, I thought he.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Because his mom was
Kind of
very
weird.
much like.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Maybe
it's
they
like.
put that in there to give a bit of doubt. I don't know.
Yeah. And then. Man, this was the worst. The most boringest man in the
You know,
world.
okay, so mine, he had some kind of tick.
Yes.
Like a nervous,
yeah.
because he blinked a lot. And you could tell at certain times when he was a bit, but I would say, like, physically, to me, he was like the most
Out of the
attractive
four of
out of
them,
the four of them.
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Physically,
The most attractive, but like literally talking to a dead dwarf. Like to a doorknob. I was like, Cole, do you have emotions? Like, I can understand.
He got upset the one day. He got upset. Him and Mikey, they had a little cry fest together.
Yeah. And like, so you're watching it and like there were moments where I was like, I like Scarlett. I don't like Scarlett.
Yeah.
I like Scarlett.
Yeah.
I don't like Scarlett. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how much of your like energy stuff is bullshit? Like, I don't know. Like, I do believe it. And I don't think they were ever compatible.
Well,
She's like too emotional. He's not emotional enough.
yes. But she was like, what drove me absolutely batshit the whole time was like, she was like, you need to dig deeper. And I'm like, what? To dig deeper to where? Where am I going, ma'am? Like,
He doesn't post anything.
I'm like, please, for the love of God. Like, I'm like, if you dragged him on here to just break up, there's easier ways to do that.
Absolutely.
Which I was like, so apparently she's already been on, I said yesterday, she was already on Below Deck.
Okay.
So this is her second foray into reality television. So I'm like, I got the sense she was literally just on this show for exposure.
Yeah.
Like to try and get, I don't know, to go on
She probably
Perfect
like
Match.
Perfect Match, Love Island, something.
Something else. So, but like, yeah, because I'm like, you're just giving these broad sweeping statements to him. If you actually gave a shit, give him a specific example and say this it, because I'm like, nobody knows what you mean when you're saying go deeper. What does it mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was making me go crazy because I'm like, if you don't like him, please just tell him that.
Yeah, I think that
Because you're driving him also crazy because he's
how
like,
long
I
were they
don't know.
together for? Like
2 years.
2 years, okay. And like they're the older ones in the group,
Yes,
right?
she's 29, he's 27.
Yeah. So I feel like once again they're just in vastly different stages of their life. Like I don't know, like there wasn't much to him. Like I would find him frustrating.
Well, there wasn't much to her.
That's true.
Okay, like,
But at least with her, like I can relate because like I'm like I could talk like the energy and like spirituality and that type of stuff, which like cool. Um, but like him, I'm like, I don't know if there would like, and maybe it's just a case of finding the right person or something like that. But I don't know, man. He was like, I was like, can you like laugh? Can you smile? Can you give me something?
well, when after the last bonfire, when he was in the vehicle, like he got a little upset. He threw that water bottle.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there it is. There's
There
some
it is.
emotion. There's some emotion.
A little bit.
We dug deep
I
there.
know, right?
But he like really like he did nothing. Like he I think tried to work on himself. Although when they went into the other people's houses and even Summit, who I cannot stand, was like, "Hey bud, don't read her journal. Like don't do it. Just put it back."
He was like in that instance, he was the only one. Other than he did rip the one picture of Kaylee with the guys in the photo booth.
Yeah.
He was like kind of the only one that was like upstairs with Cole and was like, listen, like I wouldn't do it.
Right.
It's
don't
not something
like don't read it.
Yeah.
Don't read it.
And that was before we even knew that they had a rule.
Right.
Like the rule has always been don't look in my journal. And to be fair, I would want to look at my partner's journal. Like that's where
I
I'm
wouldn't read anyone else's journal. That's not none of your business.
Like that's where I'm writing
thoughts.
my private thoughts. That's where I'm writing my concerns. I'm working through my concerns. I'm writing my doubts. I'm trying to figure out why do I have these doubts? And it's not necessarily to attack somebody, but it's because like I'm trying to figure out what's going on in my head.
Right. And you can't tell me if he was so willing to read it while they're on this island that he hasn't snuck a peek or two while they have not been on the island. So
100%. And she made that comment at the final bonfire and was like, well, how can I trust that you haven't done anything at home?
Yeah, well,
you did it on TV where you knew it was going to be
exactly. And he's like, well, I'm going to tell her. Well, yeah, you gotta, because she's going to see
and
it.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, when are you telling her?
When are you going to tell her? What are you going to tell her?
I know.
I was like, come on, buddy, let's see it. But Scarlett, okay, but Scarlett getting with that Bradley guy was giving me those, the two little guys with the girl, like Grant's girlfriend last season.
Yeah.
It was giving me that vibe.
I
He
feel
seemed,
like
I don't know how old Bradley. Oh, he was the same age, but he seemed young.
he seemed young. He was not my favorite because I felt like he was trying to cross boundaries
Oh,
wherever
absolutely.
he could.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
and I personally think if there had been the guarantee of no cameras, no sound, no nothing, I think she would have done something with him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she was like, "Hey, I'm still being respectful, but I'm still like making connections with people or whatever." But a lot of the time it was like him like grabbing her or like going in for a hug and she'd like do the side
Yeah,
hug.
yeah, yeah.
Right? So I think she was genuinely trying to keep distance. But I'm like, I don't know, Cole's big thing was we told each other we weren't gonna go on these dates
Multiple dates
with the
with,
same
yeah,
person. And it's like, well, I mean, if I'm gonna vibe with somebody and I feel like they're a safe choice, like why wouldn't I,
right,
right?
right. And I don't know, but Bradley, ugh,
No.
that little those little mustaches just, bleh.
It was giving hockey boy, and I was like, traumatized.
But yeah, so we get to the final bonfire and like they both leave separate
Yeah.
and
What happened after the fact?
they got back together.
Of course they did. Well, because they lived together.
Yes. Because I was watching this, I'm like, how awkward is it gonna be when you like have to take the same Uber home from the airport?
Right? You're like,
Like,
you know what, this one's mine, you take that one.
but then you're gonna wind up and then
Yeah.
what? Like, so anyways, they ended up because
Are they still together now?
yeah,
Okay, like maybe he figured it out.
maybe
Maybe
figured out how to dig deep. I don't know
maybe
where that is, but
maybe Mark got through to him. There's a part of me that hopes maybe Mark stays in contact with these people and is like, Call me and text me when you need help."
Mark has his own podcast. So I'm like, why are they doing this reunion on the File Files?
I know. Why does the Vile Files get everything? I know.
Like,
And
they
it
have
is.
that stupid show,
Oh,
that age
yeah.
of attraction or whatever, because he's apparently a lot older than her. That's why they were hosting it. But
I
I'm like,
never watched that. I was like, this seems weird.
they
And
see
good.
that they see this seem the same age. So
Yeah. My question is like Netflix, why don't you just have your own podcast for these reunions?
or why don't you just have a reunion?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like
Give
we
us a
do.
reunion.
Yeah, give us a reunion. Have Mark host the reunion.
Yeah.
Like you got your host right there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure he'd be loving. Like he seems to love this shit. He's like, yeah, I get to go to Hawaii.
Well, and he'd be better than
Vanessa? Because Nick was okay last
Nick
time.
was okay.
Nick, you got better. We're
Yeah.
proud of you.
Vanessa was bad a lot, as
Yeah,
per
so we
sure.
were like 1 for 4, but I guess I've like now we're what, 2 for 4 are together still?
Yeah.
All right.
The boring ones are
The
together.
boring ones are together, shocking. I mean, like Scarlett and Cole, like really I don't think you guys would find people hotter than each other, like for each other, really. And like maybe he did realize that, you know what, maybe I should be more emotionally sensitive.
Available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was. So it makes me wonder like what his family life was like growing up and stuff like that because he clearly comes from like a heavy European background or Swedish
Oh,
stuff
I
like
was gonna say, I'm like, sir, are you Polish?
was it the comb over? What was the very intense
Are you
side part?
Polish? Where we don't discuss emotions, so I can
Right.
understand that. So yeah, maybe. Yeah,
So
he definitely had the like the very angular, sharp.
and it was the buzz cut with the very intense. I'm like, that's so European.
I know.
But I mean, maybe, I hope. I kind of laughed when she was like, "Do you even know what emotional connections are?" I was like, "Hey, we didn't need to be mean."
Yeah.
I'm like, I think he understands
Yeah.
like everything that happened. Maybe he's just like the male version of an airhead, and you just have to kind of like put it plainly for
Yeah.
him. Like maybe he's just that type of guy. He's just a simple guy. Who knows? Like
Maybe.
it's just meat and potatoes, that's all. Yeah, so that covers Temptation Island. I mean, yeah, there was really one and done, right, guys? That's all we
Yeah,
needed to
that's
do.
all we needed.
Um, I don't know, like I feel like it might be a little bit sporadic because we're kind of busy.
And Perfect Match is coming.
Okay,
I don't know the exact date, but that's
okay, cool.
that's coming up.
Awesome. We'll keep an eye on that, and then maybe we'll try to do that in like maybe 2 chunks.
Yeah.
Like trying to do like a good chunk of it, and then
Split it up. Yeah.
yeah, and then
Depending
it'll
on how
be
the episodes drop.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, depending how they drop them. Because if they're gonna do like three, I don't know, however Netflix you decide to do it, and then guys, then it's gonna be summer. The weather, nice weather will be here. And yeah, do you have anything else?
Nope.
No? All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Cheers.